Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is for September 2021, but time is fluid. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, always. Those intuitively guided, always. My brother was January 24th. He's in spirit now. And I don't know if I've told you that before. Interesting. He was quite a charmer. It's definitely something I feel Aquarius carries. Anyway, let's get into your reading, guys. We're going to start with the Mother Mary Oracle deck. Let one or what wants to come out. And then we'll move into the tarot portion. Let me go ahead and bring this down. There we go. Let's give him a cut. And let's begin. Okay, well, that took some patience. We have Jesus. We have a motorcycle going by. We're just going to let them go. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, like high 70s. It's just perfect. So, Jesus. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. We'll read it at the end, and you'll see why. You'll understand why. We have the Tower. It ended up on the very, very bottom in the way that I picked up the cards. But it's here, the Tower. You know, the Tower can be a sudden event. You know, I feel like something is happening elsewhere, and you don't want it to come to you. Whatever that may be, it's like something that's going on somewhere else or with someone else. It's almost like this little squirrel is hiding behind the mountain of the Tower. The Tower can certainly be the universe. You know, I guess on one hand, if it's universal energy, then we know that for whatever the reason, and we'll find that out later, because I feel like that's always revealed. We're going to be okay. And sometimes the Tower is about waiting for you to do something, and maybe you don't. So the Tower comes in to kind of like force your hand. It's funny, like I'm getting this pain in my thumb. Okay, well, there's something with patience with you guys, because the cards are really taking their good old time. And look at this, they're coming out one by one. We have the Eight of Swords. So maybe this Tower has not happened. And maybe I fear that it's going to happen. Eight of Swords is a self-created energy. And this is where, you know, first of all, she's got a blindfold on. In her mind, it's like these black birds going around and around, and to me it's representing the thought of doom. Not doesn't mean it happened, but I think it. You know, in this Eight of Swords, what I really like is this is being self-aware, because this is you looking right at it, right? You're looking right at yourself, and you're looking right at where the blindfold is at. Sometimes we say our hands are tied, but, you know, her hands are so loosely tied she could just simply break free from that. So, okay. You know, maybe the Tower hasn't happened. Maybe I'm fearing that it's going to happen. Alright, tell me more. We have the Fool. We have the Chariot. We have the Three of Cups. You know, just real quick, I want to say I feel like there's a few where you may be in relationships, and for whatever the reason, I feel that you feel that things just are not legit. Let's just put it that way. Whether it's so or not, I feel that you feel it. And to me, if I feel it, well then that's enough, right? Because I feel like some of you, it's about giving yourself a fresh start. The Fool is here. So what that means to me, even if the Tower, let's say, appears, right? I don't have to fear it. It doesn't mean it's easy, but it's in my perspective of how I want it to be, right? The Eight of Swords, the blindfold, no way that I'm in the Fool's energy in the Eight of Swords. So the Eight says stop, you know, an Eight is about a new beginning. So I got to look at, you know, what areas need change. But nonetheless, I feel like it's like the universe is behind you. You know, Jesus is behind you, because the Chariot is sent. And I feel like it's just saying you will be fine. Now, I'm not saying anything's happening. So far, I feel like I may just be thinking that. Or someone's thinking it about me. We have the Strength card, card of Leo. And we have the Seven of Wands. Alright, so some of you may be in relationships where there is a lot of defensive type energy. Maybe there is a lot of someone needing to defend themselves, defend their actions. I feel like the drama, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, and I feel like some of you see that, know that. And in some way, you have to rise above it. And that may mean a fresh start for you. And if you don't think you can do it, then you can't. And I'm only saying that because you can. You can. The Chariot's showing here for you. The Strength card talks about, where do I need to look within this Eight of Swords? Well, in some way, my power or my strength, my self-esteem, something feels taken from me, right? In a Strength card, I have to realize that nobody can really take it. I give it, right? I make that choice every second. Do I give it? Do I not? Type thing. The Strength card is anything that seems to want to pull you away from the life you deserve. This is the I can do it attitude. But it is all about, again, self. 8. Gentle but powerful. She's becoming the lion. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo, coming under the Chariot, which is a card of Cancer. We should just say who they are. So the Hermit is, first of all, I like that the Hermit is facing the world with his illumination, with his illuminated wisdom, and maybe therefore looking at the world differently. He's on a mountaintop here, and there's a lot of steps he had to climb. You can see them, right? Each step may be a lesson. It takes time. And then we have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So some of you truly are, you're maybe in question mode about something happening in your physical world. I kind of like seeing the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck because I'm not being in my head, or I should say in my thoughts here. This is more of a grounded energy. And what I mean by that, if there's things that you want in your life, but you're like, maybe they're not good in my life, just stop and think, will it expand your world, or will it limit your world? Sometimes maybe the experience is one where it limits, and maybe it had to, so that you could arrive at the energy of the Hermit. Again, the wise one, right? The master teacher. Whether I'm teaching one or I'm teaching the world. It's about your spirituality, but it's also about this physical world. All right. We're using the crystal vision. And look at this. We have the Fool over the Tower. So interesting, because we have the Fool here twice. And I don't know. I just feel like someone, in some way, it's like, almost like I know the Tower will come. So now here, I don't think I'm in denial, though. And when I say the Tower is coming, what I mean is, maybe I can no longer deny that the energy that I'm in, that surrounds me, is harsh. It's hard. That type of thing. You know, you can deny it for so long, right? But the Fool is here, really on both sides of the Eight of Swords. You know, I feel like those of you who are praying for the strength to do this, to do something, I feel like your prayers are being answered. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands coming over the Eight of Swords. You know, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I feel like we have to see ourselves, and nobody can really make us, right? Sometimes it's experiences that force our hand, so to speak. So many ways, the Ten of Wands, you know, I have to feel like who's ever in the Ten of Wands is almost wishing for the Tower, because I feel like it's a period where there's just a lot, there's a lot of weight on your back, and you know, it is a period of time where there are responsibilities, there were responsibilities, let's say, but then there's a period when does it end? So, you know, if I'm saying, do I end something, and you're feeling this way, I feel like this reading's really speaking to you. All right, look at this. We have Temperance. Card of Sagittarius. You know, all about patience. All about patience. All about divine timing. You know, which tells me that I can really trust this energy. What's next? Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune over the Chariot. You know, so some of you, I feel like, listen, you're in difficult type situations, and I may be fearing the Tower. I know the Tower's coming, that type of thing. And I feel like, you know, it's almost like before that Tower comes, you become this Fool. And I feel like, you know, when you become the Fool, this is when your energy starts moving forward, right? You're like transforming energy, because I feel the weight and the heaviness of where I am or where I was. And, you know, maybe I felt or told myself that it's my responsibility to stay where maybe it's not, right? Maybe this was the lesson, the end of the road, you know, 10, the end of the road. Temperance, you know, I kind of feel like divine timing's not waiting, or you're not waiting for it, it's waiting for you. Because it's coming right over the Fool. Like, you know, whenever you arrive at this energy, boom, let's spin the wheel, you know. And I kind of love the way it's reading, because let's spin the wheel, and, you know, where can I go next? And to me, the Chariot is really unlimited, right? It's a beautiful balance of oneself, though. You know, sometimes I give so much to someone else, or my job, or something like that, and I am not getting it back. You know, it is my job then to cut the ties, right? Like, I can't wait for, you know, because we're the ones who have to cut the ties. But once we do, boom, I feel like everything starts flowing again. So anyway, I feel like, you know, there is no limit. And I also love that that it's all connected to the Hermit. So, you know, it's based on your experiences. It's like maybe a job well done type thing. All right, let's keep going. We have the Queen of Pentacles, can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Six of Pentacles, And we have the Eight of Cups. Well, you know, I guess the best way of saying this is I feel like you're leaving something that has been emotional behind you. Behind you, right? The experiences are still there. Um, but it's like I'm leaving the feelings, the anger, the regret, the, bastard. I'm leaving that behind. And it's like back to you now, back to you seeking you, which I feel like just opens the world up to you, period. Right? Because again, the Eight of Cups is moving right to the Fool. This tells me that, and what are some of these emotional, let's say, experiences? What's some of the things, some of the value, let's say, to the collective? Well, in the Six of Pentacles, it's your openness to give, but also to receive, right? It doesn't mean like I give you $10, I'm going to get $10 back. But maybe you're down and out, and you're hungry, and so therefore I give you $10. Now I don't do that expecting you to then turn around and buy me a meal, right? I do it just, it's like the reward is knowing that that person can eat, right? At least for the moment. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that. Except some of you, maybe that is your journey. Okay. Should I stay or should I go? It feels like a lot of this is saying go. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Wow, this is action. I like this because this is something that stirs you. It's, it's, what am I thinking? Before I started your reading, I was like shuffling the cards and I kept thinking to myself, stimulate my mind, and stimulate my mind, have my body. But like if you can't stimulate my mind, you can't have my body. I don't know. However that fits in, I know it's going to resonate with someone. Anyways, the Ace of Wands coming over the Hermit, coming under the wheel with Temperance, divine timing, right by that, right? The hard emotional work being done, and now more of the understanding of it. The Queen of Pentacles, she can get those details, right? She can look at something and see it for what it really is, right? What it really is, type thing. Anyway, what else do I have? I have the Seven of Cups. I have the Seven of Wands. Interesting. It's kind of repeating energy. I have the Page of Swords. And then I have the Six of Swords. It's interesting because I feel like this is repeating energy. So what I feel like it's saying here is if there's a relationship that has been heavy, and I don't know, guys, I feel like whatever it is, it doesn't even have to be a relationship, but I'm thinking of ending it, cutting the ties, moving forward, right? Freeing myself, however I want to say that. And, and then maybe you do. But maybe the wheel like spins right back to this person again. And I feel like, does that mean that this is like an ongoing saga, which means ties have to be cut, right? Because I feel like what it's talking about is even the communication. Like, you know, and sometimes, you know, I'm not going to say we don't love someone, but um, sometimes if it's not working, it's just not working. So I feel like I have to look at, you know, do I stay or go for the real reasons? And I'm saying that because sometimes when I move on from these things, things that are, I feel like I'm trapped in, because of the love. But then 5 years down the line, like I'm with someone who just blows my mind daily, right? Is just so connected to me and me to them. And maybe it wouldn't have happened in this lifetime because, you know, you chose to stay in energy that, you know, if it's fighting you and if you're fighting it, then you know. And listen, I'm all for relationships coming back together. But this one feels like boom. I feel like there's like a repeat of it. And, you know, the Page of Swords, learning, right? I'm learning the art of communication. I'm learning how to cut ties, right? I'm learning how to not allow my emotional self to affect my opportunities, right? Because the Fool is all about opportunity. And then the Six of Swords as your outgoing card, you know, it just feels perfect. I don't know what all the toxicity is, but there it is, right? It says that I was standing in the Five of Swords. And, you know, it feels like a lot of backstabbing type energy. But in the Six of Swords, I saw it, right? I got it. And sometimes there's battles you cannot win. Are they worth it, right? Are they worth it? And I don't mean like stay and keep giving someone their way. I mean, if I have to keep fighting these battles and I'm constantly the loser of this battle, well, then, I don't know. You may be with a narcissist, that type energy. And I got to be real about that because it doesn't matter where you're at this moment. You can be anywhere you want to be down the road, right? It all depends on you. So, Six of Swords is a beautiful energy here. You know, when it is coming out of the Hermit, this tells me lessons learned, experiences understood. Chances are you're not going to repeat them again, right? Because once you look the devil in the eye, right, now you know what the devil looks like. So, so I feel like and, you know, and I want to say one more thing. You know, sometimes it can be two people, right? But no matter what you do, you can't get them to see or be um, what you think is like right in front of you. Like, what the hell? But, you know, and they have, you think they're all in their own perspective, and they probably are. But you can't kind of force them. You know, it just, you know, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. It's interesting, and I feel like that goes with like the flow of the planets too. Anyway, I just feel like, guys, if you came here like looking for some type of validation, that you're going to be okay um, by beginning new, whatever that means to you. You know, what, you know, whatever the past is, I have to say it's got to go. Like the weight of it, it's got to go. It's what is affecting divine timing. Some of us say, where's mine, right? Where's mine? Well, you know, one energy can't fit in the other energy, right? They're going to be of the same vibration. So, anyway, but then you have the wheel, you know, then you have the wheel, which I feel is the energy of destiny here. And again, the Ace of Wands also touching the Chariot. I mean, you know, it's like a spark that could lead you into, you know, whole new worlds, whole new adventures. But you have to be open to it, right? Be the fool, but be the hermit. Be a strength card. Be gentle, but be strong, right? Overcome, you know, the things that we think bind us, because nothing can truly bind us except for us. We've got, you know, it's us. So, and I just feel like it's more of like, you know, like, why can't I have people around me who are like me, right? Think like me, that type of energy. Well, you can. But again, it's when you reach like the Six of Pentacles, right? And what does that mean? It means when you tame some type of beast within yourself, and it may be my own thoughts, right? And listen, it can be other people's words that then you take on as you, and it's not. It's like a shake it off. Easier said than done, understood, but you do have to shake it off. Or you don't, or you know, you don't. You know, Two of Pentacles, up to you. All right, let's read the card. Jesus. It's a nice card on a Sunday. Let me grab a drink real quick. Mother Mary sends you this card because you have a close and personal relationship with her son Jesus. They both hear and lovingly answer your prayers. Jesus offers healing support to you and your loved ones, as well as helping you to have faith in God's miracles of love. This card is also a reminder that Jesus loves you and everyone on this planet, regardless of faith. He's a wonderful role model of forgiveness, integrity, and love that you can emulate in your current situation. And I feel it's more about self. Self, right? I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I kind of just feel like that. I love you. You know, I've been putting one ad in the videos, and, you know, I feel guilty. Like, I do not want to interrupt the flow. But for right now, I have to be able to stay on YouTube. Because, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so thank you for bearing with me. If you did, you're at the end here, and I thank you. Anyway, I can't wait to read your comments. I really kind of want to know what's going on over here. I have an idea, but I'd like to hear it from you. But I love what's happening over here. So, I love you guys. I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.